Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 1, that is Introduction to Power System, Overhead Transmission Lines and Overhead Line Insulators. Here we are going to discuss about galloping of conductors. So let us discuss about that galloping of conductors. As we know that galloping means dancing of conductors. There exists the dancing of conductors at the low frequency and high frequency amplitude. So galloping of the conductors at low frequency, that means usually the low frequency lies in the range between 0.25 to 1.5 Hz. So actually overhead transmission lines are placed and it is exposed to atmosphere in the process of transferring that electrical energy from generating station to load location or to receiving end. So while it is transferring that electrical power from sending end side to receiving end side, that means from generating station to receiving end side, by the time the overhead transmission lines are exposed to atmosphere. If it is exposed to atmosphere, definitely it is affected. The transmission lines are affected due to the temperature rise, due to the snowfall, due to that wind pressure. So when the wind pressure with velocity of like 5 meters per second, 3 meters per second and 6 meters, 10 meters per second, then simply the conductors are going to dancing from left hand to right hand. Within that clearance of two conductors, there is a clearance between one or two conductors and phase to neutral or line to line or line to neutral, whatever it may be, either three-phase four-way transmission system or three-phase three-way transmission or bulk amount of power which is transmitted through a big towers. Wherever it is, due to that wind velocity, whenever it hits in horizontal plane towards the location of the conductor or to the surface area of the conductor, definitely the conductors may dance to its corner left and to the corner right. If it is moving corner left and to the corner right hand side, by that time it has one amount of frequency. That frequency generally lies in the range between like low frequency and high frequency amplitude. These are simply called as oscillations, that is nothing but dancing of conductors. So there are the oscillations of complete span of conductors. It causes that longitudinal movement of conductors. Longitudinal movement of the conductors, that means left corner to right corner, that is longitudinal movement of the conductors, but there is no chance to move that conductors in latitude. So it causes that longitudinal movement of the conductors to its extreme left side and to the extreme right hand side through the conductor clamps. Of course conductor clamps are there which is tightly fixed to overcome the galloping of conductors, that is nothing but dancing of conductors or the magnitude of oscillations which having that low frequency range like 0.25 to 1.5 Hz. But due to that high wind pressure, definitely there is a movement of the conductor simply called as dancing of the conductors. So the below figure shows that three modes of galloping. That means once that wind velocity hits that surface area of the conductor, then there exists the dancing of conductors in three modes of operation or three modes of galloping or three modes of dancing of conductors. The first type is called as one loop galloping. In one loop galloping, this is nothing but one supporting structure and at left hand side, and here another supporting structure at right hand side. Of course there are tightly fixed with help of the clamps to overcome the galloping, but due to that high wind velocity there exists that movement of the conductors. The movement of the conductors looks like a static catenary position. Actually before galloping, the dotted line is nothing but representation of actual position of the conductor, but after hitting that wind with high velocity, there is nothing but amplitude of motion. The length of this line is nothing but amplitude of motion or movement of the conductors to its extreme left hand side and to its extreme right hand side. Next, after this one loop galloping, there is another type of galloping, another type of dancing of the conductors which is called as two loop galloping. If the wind velocity is too much, like more than 30 meters second, like that wind goes will come. By that time, sometimes there exists that two loop galloping structure. Two loop galloping structure, that means one of the phase or one of the neutral or one of the line may fall on the another line. That means there exists that short circuit fault during this interval. Thereby we want to rip off this, if we want to rip off this type of difficulty, definitely we have to remove that pin type insulators at the corner ends at the two supporting towers, and again we want to bring back that conductor to its original static catenary position, which is represented at the dotted line. But however, here we are seeing the two loop structure. It is also one of the galloping structure which is called as two loop galloping. The two loop galloping is also called as because of due to that high wind velocity which hits that surface area of the conductor in horizontal plane. Then definitely the conductors will move extremely to the left hand side and extremely to the right hand side. At center there exists that span of node. If we want to remove this span of node, definitely the conductors has been ripped off from the pin insulators or disc type insulators, and again we have to reconstruct it. The next, one more type of galloping structure is there, which is called as three loop galloping structure. The three loop galloping structure, which consists of three loops of galloping structure, here we can identify, and three span nodes are there here. With three span nodes here, I am going to show that the dotted line, which is nothing but the original position or actual position of the conductor before galloping. After galloping, that is nothing but high wind velocity. When it is subjected to high wind velocity, there are three span nodes has been takes place as like this structure, and this is nothing but the amplitude of motion or the amplitude of galloping or nothing but the amplitude of dancing of conductors. The amplitude is nothing but extreme left hand to the extreme right hand. This is nothing but amplitude of that second loop, and this is nothing but amplitude of first loop, and this is nothing but amplitude of third loop. Like this, there are three types of gallopings has been takes place. Anyhow, the gallopings are takes place because of wind velocity, because of high wind velocity. So when wind blows past the non-circular conductor, the galloping starts. That means before it is subjected to high wind velocity, there is no galloping. Once it is subjected to high wind velocity, there exists that galloping structures. The galloping starts means the oscillations are built on their own and galloping becomes very large. The path of conductor becomes like elliptical in galloping. So elliptical shape here I am going to show here. So when the wind velocity is like very high, we can see that one loop galloping, that is elliptical like structure. That is nothing but the amplitude of motion of that conductors looks like elliptical in galloping. This can cause flexor fatigue. So it's all because of due to that presence of high amount or due to the presence of amount of sag between the two successive poles. Then only it is possible to look at either one loop galloping or two loop galloping or three loop galloping. So if we want to remove that one loop galloping or two loop galloping or three loop galloping, definitely we want to rip off that insulators, that is pin type of insulators, and we want to remove it. Then only it is possible to overcome the difficulty. Next, if the amplitude is large, more than the sag, then clashing of conductor with earth occurs. By that time we can look at two loop galloping or three loop galloping structures. So and flashover also may result sometimes because of short circuit problems. So galloping is generally rare but may occur during icing conditions, because if it is in icing condition, it is easy to meet that two conductors and to get that short circuit. So care to be taken while we are designing that conductors, while we are constructing that conductors between the two successive poles. So failing which it affects that insulator, I mean whenever any short circuit problem, it damages that insulator or towers and supporting accessories, which are very badly whenever it occurs. So galloping is rarely occur, but we have to take into count seriously action to overcome the difficulty. While designing of conductors, the amplitude of possible galloping is considered, and galloping vibrations are longitudinal. Horizontal configurations of conductors can be avoided. Clashings of conductors are also to be avoided. So by this way, here we can protect that the conductors from galloping and from failure. Thank you.